jumping in here, and am I on? I'm on. I just saw this morning it came out, Logic apparently did an update, so I hope everything works. Seems like it is. Okay, I was just upstairs using my laptop and I did like an instrumental track, so now I gotta switch gears. I didn't post it or anything, I just got it down. I'll probably post it later tonight. I like that. Maybe I'll speed it up though. I set a tempo. I haven't done even some of the usual prep I do here. I have to go down to halftime. This is getting pretty up there in speed. Playing random stuff. I kind of actually like all of that. So maybe I'll do that. It's kind of A major to D major, B/B minor. Shift it again to E minor. And then that'll be the chorus. Okay. Sounds good to me. As long as it works. It's gonna be a pain in the butt to sing to. But we'll see if I if I come up with something right off the bat, it'll work. I usually have trouble like going from one key to the other on a transition when I'm trying to put the melody down because my brain gets stuck in the previous key. I'll see what happens though. I'm just gonna go for this. So I'll do a left guitar, right guitar, whatever the heck happens right here, and then I'll start piling stuff on top. You're gonna hear drums. Oh, let me turn this metronome off. And that's just there to keep time. I will play a drum part later, so we'll see. I want to see there. Okay, yeah. Let me restart, but that sounds pretty good so far. right. Shifted up a half step at the end, because why not? That was all over the place key-wise. All right, so that is the left guitar track down, and somehow I didn't screw up the whole thing. Like, I usually get through. Well, I did have one restart, so never mind. I usually have to restart like at the end. I'll like have a mess up, and I'm like, ugh. 3 minutes in sucks versus 10 seconds. All right, let's see. It's harmonizing it, but it sounds a little. Let me go this way. Let me see what this is like. Ooh. Harmonize everything because some of that sounded bad, but the first thing I did sounds freaking great. Yeah. See, freaking too much. I don't know why I do that. All right, well, whatever. Not the correct note. Stupid. so that'll be right side. Sounds good with the harmonies in the verse. I like it. Try an eyelash or something, like sitting on my eyeball. One of these stupid things like went in my eye when I was sleeping a few days ago. Literally scratched my eye. It was blurry for a while. Wow, that sounds really nice with those harmonies. Okay. Gonna try and find the different parts. This waveform might help. Kind of see the changes there. All right, there's the B minor. So now that I've got those like all the way through takes, what I think I'm gonna do is just go left and right, extremely panned out tracks. These are usually just like tone thickeners for me. I'm gonna do a super low tuning on this. Yeah. This is just more than anything adding rhythm. All right, so right on 18. Here I go. All right, so unlike the first two things where I just played the whole song all the way through, I'm gonna do sections here and punch in and out. This will like later also help me see where the heck the verse, pre-chorus, chorus is when I'm trying to do the drums and whatnot. Yeah, okay, good. So I'll like even change the color of these two. I usually like to do pre-chorus like a bluish color and then purple for the chorus for no reason other than I just did that originally. All right, so the verse. Into the pre-chorus. That helps a lot as far as making it sound bigger. And then this is technically pre-chorus part 2. So I'm gonna do this. All right. I'll have to see how I want to do the vocals over this stuff, because like the key changes are going to be a weird thing on those, but you know, I'll see what happens. All right, I'm just going to make this slight, I don't like that one. I don't like that one either. These all suck. There, that one. Okay. That sounds nice and heavy. Okay. Now for this, chorus is again in a different key. Here I go. Then jump over here. Okay. All right, so that is chorus. Okay, so pre-chorus 1, 2, chorus. And then I need to just put this onto the other sections where this all happens. Roughly here. Right there, okay. I think. Am I in the wrong measure? No, I don't think I am. What the hell is happening? Oh, I see it. It's a little freaking pain in my butt. I have this thing called Smart Snap-on. It's supposed to lock to the downbeat of the measure. It didn't do it. It's like, why does that sound like it's a beat off? Because it was a beat off. Beat off, that sounds not so great, but it was one beat late. All right, so now let me try to do this again. Right there, snap on the downbeat, it did. Okay, good. Yeah, I was like, there's no way it was that off time. Okay, makes sense. Just pasted wrong. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the last chorus because I shifted up half step, so can't just copy paste it. Okay, that is the final chorus. I'll color, oh, it's already up. Color code this, slightly different shades so I can tell. It's not really that I can't tell, but it's a reminder, hey dummy, it's different to myself. Okay. So the only thing I want to do right now to the chorus is just give it one little extra boost versus the pre-chorus. So I think I'm going to go up on the higher octave side and do a lead. That came in. Am I in E flat? I think I'm in E flat. Yeah, I'm in E flat. Okay. So I'm not going to do anything super shreddy here, just a little bit of a lead. I don't know, maybe I will do more. It kind of sounds wimpy. How about that? Just kind of like a cascading something, whatever. I don't know the word I'm searching for. Here we go. Alright, it's not going to be that loud in the mix either, but I'll just be like a little bit of an extra flurry of notes. Try to turn that up to hear it. Alright, I want to do my doubling trick, so... What am I looking for here? Why am I blind? Delay, sample delay, that's what I want. Okay, so how about 8, 4, because I keep just doing those. This doesn't have to be any set thing, just a little bit of a millisecond delay different on each side. Then pitch shifter, because I need it to be just like slightly off tune from one to the other. Otherwise this effect doesn't work out as well. Dual mono. In this case, what the hell is that? Did I just pick the wrong thing? That's the pitch corrector. Is that the pitch correction thing? I never even look at it. Shifter, that's what I want. Throwing it off, not on pitch. Okay, so 1 cent down. Why is that one the same? Should be up. There we go. Let me just save as default, because I don't know why that was like that. Okay. Anyway, now this should sound stereo. I'm going to turn it down a lot, so it's just barely there. I don't want it taking up any low frequencies, so it like makes the guitar, like the lower guitar, sound wimpy. So I'm gonna just cut everything, because like this is just sound effect underneath. You can barely hear it, but it just makes your brain say, hey, this part's a little bigger than the last. All right, I'm gonna choose to not do. Why is that shorter? What the hell's going on? Did I cut that in the wrong spot? That's probably what happened. Yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna not put this one here. And maybe I will, what the hell. So, okay, instead of E flat, it's just gonna be on E. So I gotta record this again because it jumps up a half step. Kept it going. It's kind of awkward because you can barely hear it, but I did it right. Okay. riff reminds me of like Smashing Pumpkins vibe, but happy. All right. I think that's all I want to do for these guitar dub things. Okay. Guitar solo. So this is going to be improvised. Let me do a little test run here. Actually, let me check my tuning. So when I do guitar solos, I just play the scale that corresponds with what I'm playing on the rhythm guitar. And if I encounter a chord with an accidental that's out of key, you know, just match it. So that's all you have to do to play guitar solo or any kind of solo. Glad I checked this one flat. Yeah, if you're doing like jazz improv and you're doing like 9, 11, 13 chords, usually the chords themselves are almost to scale. You just arpeggiate that, play all the notes in the thing. Add 1 or 2 extra just for fun. Something like this where it kind of sticks in the key. I am changing keys, but I mean like for the phrase, like just play scale. And it just takes a bunch of practice. Like I literally just pick up this thing, play like 5-10 minutes a day. If I don't even feel like playing, I still try and just pick it up and run scales. And then if I do feel like playing, I'll sit there and do more. But that way, just literally every day, then the muscle memory takes over. Okay, let's see. A to D to E. E minor. So the first 2 are major, then that E minor. So I guess G major. Just making sure those are the right things because, you know, my brain sometimes it gets all confused. All right. I'm shooting YouTube video stuff on the side here, so I gotta get this other camera, not the webcam, kind of lined up. So right about there. All right. Here goes nothing. And what? I want to do what I just did there in the intro because it sounded cool. and I'm just gonna stop abruptly there because it changes key again. I gotta turn this off. I keep forgetting that. That'll make more sense too when the bass guitar is there. So, okay. And then I'm going to just do a little bit of a last outro solo. Could have let it go and done this in one shot, but I didn't. All right. Try to get over here. Okay. And I had my volume off on my guitar. Okay, here we go. Wait. What the hell key is this in? It should just be E major, right? Why'd that sound weird? Outro solos, I usually just go a little more ridiculous because it's just kind of winding down the song. All right. I'm about to do controlled clean gain boost, just to give it a little more sustain and a note attack. That should work. I didn't save this yet, did I? What's it, July 1st now? Yeah. Desktop, save. Okay. I need to grab my bass guitar because it's about that time. Stay as you don't fall. Ow. I just whacked my hand. All right. This doesn't need to be super low until, because I got two low strings here for drop stuff. I think I'm gonna not go crazy low until I get to the chorus. I'm gonna delete some stuff I don't think I'm gonna use. There it is. All right. You know what they should update besides a bunch of random MIDI sounds, which I saw? The tuner so it can handle these low notes. Come on. I end up doing the 12th fret harmonic so I can get it to register the note. There we go. All right, I think that's close. All right, so what was I doing? All right, so I gotta like drone E on the one guitar. I might mimic that on here. That's C minor, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Here I go. I think I've got this sorted out enough. Move this camera down a little bit. A little bit more. I changed from my drum throne thing that I was sitting on to this office chair. It's like slightly lower, but it's way more comfortable. Now my cameras are all messed up as far as angle. Okay. Here we go. kind of messed up the transition because I forgot about that shift up in the end. Let me see though. It feels like an eternity on the wrong note for me, but it actually might just sound like a slide up because sometimes this is like, my gosh, get out of my eyeball. There's like a little hair. I keep seeing it. Yeah, it's actually fine. All right. Works for me then. Sounds like I just slid the note. See, for me, that felt like 3 eternities. In real time, it's like 8. It's like a little do slide. Okay. The voice representation was more than a half step it is, but still. So hit save. The next thing down the line is going to be the drum part. Okay. Ugh. Okay, so there has been a drum part playing, but it's pretty boring and it's just there to keep time. So this is going to be a drum part that's no promises that it's not also boring, but it's going to at least have transitions. Oh, hang on. All right. I've discovered I can literally just play in this office chair because the arms come up and it's actually just more comfortable and doesn't roll as easy. So, you know what? That's what I'm doing. All right, so I got to turn the click on. I'm gonna mute this guitar solo and probably this. Just a couple of things so I can hear the click. I don't think that's gonna be the beat, but what the... Maybe it will be the beat. I don't hate it. All right. Let me see what happens. Is that on? Of course not. Why would I remember to turn the camera on? I'm only shooting video. Ugh. Okay. Here I go. All right. A little sloppy because it's quite in place. Missing a little bit here. I gotta get used to the tempo. little fast for this beat, but it sounds cool. All right. Once I get locked in, I'll be fine. I'm just kind of having trouble getting the entrance right on. All right, sounds good. It's gonna take a few false starts here because it's a little weird. I'm just gonna switch to that when I get to the pre-chorus. All right. Okay, almost there. Bleh, sloppy. What did I do? Stay on time. Feet are like twitchy today, so I keep like rushing the kick drum and it's throwing me off. All right. A little sloppy. I'm going to go in and clean up the MIDI anyway, so it's fine. Just don't want it to be like too far off like it was in the beginning. Ooh. I feel like that stand is going to break itself. It snaps so hard when I take the phone out. It's like a little too spring loaded. Okay. Anyway, the drums coming from this Roland like tabletop thing just trigger this MIDI stuff. So I can go in after the fact and kind of clean it up because I'm not like the perfect drummer. So yeah, don't ever expect me to play like exactly on time. It just ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna grab all these ride cymbal things because it's coming out as bell ride sound. I actually want it to be that alternate cymbal sound. Did I already grab these? I guess I did. Yeah. I hope these are eighth notes. Yeah. Okay, good enough. So I like to shorten the note lengths so I can see what's going on. For drums, this is a great idea because if it overlaps on a fill, because the notes are so close together, you can't tell what the heck's going on. So this way cleans it up. Okay, I actually might want 16th notes. This verse is going to be a bit of a pain. My timing wasn't as bad as I thought. That didn't move that far. Okay. A little ahead there. That's probably there. Turn this off. Little off. I thought it was going to be worse. Nope. All right, I don't usually actually quantize these fills, but I think I'm gonna in this case. This fast beat I want to be like pretty accurate. It's gonna get a little louder. Yeah, it's not bad. Okay, just so it won't screw up, I'm gonna do, okay. Eighth notes on all these, and then I'll just grab this. Do 16ths. Yeah, that worked. Because that'll go the wrong way, guaranteed. Okay, I'm just gonna turn up some of these wimpy hits. There we go. There, that works. Literally the whole thing moved the wrong way. Wow. Ah, come on, you suck. Go in the right spots. That's all ahead. Okay. That is too. This is going to be annoying. Just do a little bit at a time so it's less to watch out for. Go the right way. Do. There we go. No. Come on, stupid thing. At least this is basically the same thing over and over again, so it's a little easier to tell if it went the wrong way or not. No. Back up. Knew those were going to go the wrong way. I played those way too ahead of the beat. That one only went to one. That one went the right way. Okay. Wow, that one didn't move at all, unless I already got it. I don't think I did. Huh. I weirdly played the verse way more accurately than I thought I did, and then the chorus sucks. That's, huh. Grew off. He just quantized it in the right spot. Why would it move it? Come on. There's a feature called Nudge. I got it set to 16th notes. It was a good idea to do that. Whenever I decided to do that, I'm not sure. Wasn't too long ago, but it's kind of a pain because like manually pushing these things in place like I was doing prior was just way too time consuming. I think those are the wrong, so like I can just grab this and go nope. Or that, if it overlaps itself. Turn these up. I'm going to preemptively move that because there's no way that's going to go in the right spot. All right. Whoa, crap. Don't do that. I just hit tab. That would have pooped everything in the wrong area if I hit the next thing. Fortunately, I felt it happen. Felt my finger shift over. All right, so how far am I here? Because I'm getting... It starts to get annoying to do after a while. Oh man, I'm only in the second chorus. Son of a... Ugh. That's what I get for playing a busier part. Alright, that's not even close. Son of a... Ugh. go the right damn way. Oh, that'd be a good feature, unless it's a thing. Oh, I did it. Okay, I can just hit undo. I saw that happen. Have a thing where, like, if you're going to quantize it, only goes to the one side, because I just am tending to rush, and, like, more often than not, like 90% of the time, I need it to go to the right, and it goes to the left on me, and I'm like, ugh. I realize it's going to the closest grid line, although there are a few occasions where closest grid line is, like, right on top of the note, and it goes to the left anyway, so I don't actually know that that's always the case. That's there. Why won't you move? What's going on? There we go. Wrong. I say every day I do this. Like, this is like my least favorite part, but because I'm not the best drummer ever, it's kind of necessary. I can get the guitar bass on just fine, but this is just a little too far off to sound nice. Holy rush job. Still wrong. One of these is overlapping. No, of course not. Where are you, you little jerk? Seriously, it's gonna be the last one I try. Or it's none of them. Oh wait. I was thinking there should be an extra there. Never mind. I'm stupid. Damn it, go the right way. So that's closer to that line than that. Okay. Just wanted to see. Some things ahead. I gotta get better at the drums so I don't have to do this dumb crap. Ugh. I realize writing this in would just make this a non-issue, but, you know. And that's actually easier because I see where I want to put the thing down. I just do it, but I just like playing the drums, even if I'm not the best. So this is what's happening. Damn it. Ugh. I hate when it does that, but I'm almost done. So, last chorus. Holy rushing. I'm really going ahead there. I'm just gonna nudge them before I hit the button. Okay. You suck. Ah. It's so annoying. Is that? No, that's not right. I think it's there. Yeah. Make sure. See, there. What the heck was that? It was like on this line, it quantized all the way back. What the heck was that? Well, I'm just saying it. It literally does it. It's not that often, but it does it. Come on, go. Jerk. I'm yelling at my computer. This is making me actually crazy. Okay, there. Come on. Go. No. How did I even do that? Because I didn't press and hold. I'm going to be so happy when this is done. 128. Oh my gosh. Still got a repeated chorus. Yeah, I actually like writing like MIDI stuff in, but this is just tedious because like I gotta really keep an eye and make sure it doesn't nudge something in a place I didn't actually intend to play it. It takes a heck of a lot more concentration. It also likes to overlap things. That's actually one thing. If like I have a note here and here, and then I hit quantize and they both go into the same spot, I really wish you could get rid of that. Like it would just not do that. If there is that setting, I don't know where it is. I'd love to know, but. And I'm seriously ahead of the tempo. I actually could probably just grab all of these and push them, and then, yeah, that actually worked. I think. No, that one went the wrong way. Oh, no, it refuses to go. Thank you. Oh my gosh, it's so annoying. Damn it, come on. Maybe if I just do that, will it go? Okay, finally. Huh. All right. Now it's done, so now I can be happy about it. See, it's a lot easier. Yeah, let me see. If I put the brush tool on and I want to do a 16th note fill, like say here, I can just right across. But doing this and like paying attention to make sure it goes the right direction is just a nuisance. But yeah, until my drum skills improve greatly, it's just gonna be a necessity. I feel like it actually got worse though when I got this rolling thing because the change in the feel on it just throws me off. So hopefully it'll improve a little once I get used to this thing more. Probably take a month or two, or who knows. for what it's worth, that came out pretty cool. I'm gonna do some stuff here. So I need lyrics. Got to warm up, come up with a melody, that sort of thing. So I'm gonna just type lyrics up. Hey. All right, I just put things down and don't think about what I'm doing, so yeah. Don't ever ask me what my song's about, because I don't even... Okay. All right. All right. All right. I think I got lyrics. I've got something anyway. Okay. All right. I gotta start making my voice work, so I'm gonna make a bunch of weird noises and just try some stuff. I'm gonna be singing under my breath and progressively get to the point where I can do it, hopefully. I feel like I could have slept better last night. So sometimes that is a limiting factor on how good my voice wants to work, so let's see. So I'm not hardly singing, but I'm at least mentally kind of like working it out. Okay, this might take a bit today. You want to me and set it all and then again around. I won't say the offensive subject another changing. My mind is scared. Who can bet in this way? I don't know what on the road now could go. So let's walk together. Tell me. Talk it out and maybe I'll catch on. All right. I'm going to start trying a take or two. Let's see what happens. Say what you want to me and tell it all and then heck on unwind. I won't take offense if subject matter changes in my test drive. Who can abide in this way? I don't know anybody on the route. Okay, a little bit wonky on some notes, but say what you want to me and it's getting there. Every day, same thing. It takes me a while. Say what you want to me and tell it all and let it all get unwound. I won't take offense if the subject matter changes. My mind is stride. Looking matters way I don't know where on the road I could go. So let's walk together. Tell me. Yeah, maybe I'll get shot. All right, let me listen to that. Say what you want to me and tell it all and let it all get unwound. I won't take offense if subject close. Probably passable. All right. I'm just going to do another one. Same lyrics, probably slight variation. So, yeah.
Say what you want to me and tell it all and then I can unwind.
That was bad.
Say what you want to me and tell it all and then again unwind. I won't take offense if the subject matter changes. My mind is tried. How can I abide in this way? I don't know anybody on the road that could go. So let's walk together. Tell me the meaning. Talk it out and maybe I'll catch on.
All right. Probably okay. I got to listen back.
Say what you want to me and tell it all. And then again unwind. I won't take offense if the subject matter changes. My mind is tried. I can't abide in this way. I don't know anybody on the road that could go. So let's walk together. Tell me the meaning. Talk it out and maybe I'll catch on.
It's a good idea. I don't know what the hell I was just trying to say there. Sounded all right. A little bit of a note or two, but it was like a little off. But once I run it through the vocal processing, it'll fix that anyway. I kind of just try to get the feel because the notes, like I'm improvising and making this up on the spot, so there's bound to be a little bit of a area that's a little strange. So as long as it's like pretty darn close, it's fine. All right. It sounds lazy, but I'm going to do this and then I'm going to move on to another song tomorrow. So, you know, I don't sit here and like get the perfect take. If I was going to do that, I'd be warming up for like the whole morning and I'd come in and like have everything well rehearsed and nail it. But this is more like, just see what happens. Okay. I see. I don't know if I like that lyric flow. You know what? I'm just gonna record. Something will happen. Break it down and spell it out. Ooh, go up pitch. That's what'll happen. Key change. My brain's gonna have to adjust for a try or two. Break it down. Break it down. Spell it out. We can't be constant. I don't. That sucks too. Break it down. I don't know if I want to do some kind of high falsetto thing or break it down and spell it out. If this can be a constant battle, rock on to it. So what now? Is that all the peace? That's so time, but rock on to the quick and right. Bunch of random, but maybe it'll be cool. Constant battle, rock on to You know what? I actually don't hate it because it's a little weird, but might be kind of catchy. These are raw vocals, so yeah, the process I'm talking about, processing, I run it through Humanoid. That's a vocal plugin that does a bunch of stuff. So it's gonna add a little bit of saturation. It kind of spreads it out a little bit stereo, and it's got like vocoder effects, like harmonies and various things. So filters too. I like have a certain setting that I just kind of think sounds cool, so I run it through that. And if I'm like a smidge above or below the pitch, it'll kind of nudge it. It doesn't work if you're like way off tune though, because it kind of sounds terrible. So it's not an auto tune thing, but it does kind of help. The thing is, I run it through that. I'm gonna then run it through clip distortion, and I can't load Humanoid because my computer will crash with the streaming software running at the same time. But I can do this, distortion, clip distortion. So I run it through this. This is my setting. And then I run it through compressor. It's gonna load. There it goes. That's usually my setting. So those two things squash everything. So like when I'm doing the like little high falsetto things, or I do that like weird little scream thing, those are actually super quiet, but once it squashes it to the same volume, it gives the illusion that I'm like screaming it out. So the vocal fry scream that I'm doing is not actually that loud, but when it goes through the compressor and that, it sounds crazy. So it doesn't hurt my voice at all. It's super easy to do. And it's just like that kind of thing. I could do that all day. It's just a really quiet sound effect. Like there's a guy who does a lot of YouTube videos on like just vocal techniques and whatnot. He does some reaction things too, but he usually like teaches from it. But he does this thing where he kind of shows like mixed voice, vocal fry stuff, and various other techniques. But one thing he said kind of stuck with me is you don't have to be loud. You got a microphone. So if you want to make the sound, just make the sound. And if it's quiet, big deal. So when I do the screams, I'm like, then when I run it through the compressor, it sounds like I went like crazy all of a sudden and turned into a velociraptor. So yeah, it's just the compression and stuff making it sound like that. But right now with the raw vocals, you kind of get the idea. Like if I do the scream I did here, but that's going to sound even more aggressive. And that's literally just a slight little bit of vocal fry and me just go under my breath. Super easy. Takes a little while to find where to do that with your voice, but once you do, it's actually an easy thing. So if it's like hard to do, you're doing it wrong. Okay. So usually when I'm doing higher notes, I also just do like a falsetto thing and have a little bit of a crackly like on top of it, and it suddenly sounds like I'm like belting out high notes when I'm throwing the compression on. It just gives that illusion. All right. Anyway, I just said if I throw on Humanoid, it's going to crash my computer, and I know because it's done it several times because I tried to do it on stream. It didn't work. So it one or two times it didn't crash, but it crashed more times than it didn't. Same thing up here. I do a little bit of a doubling. So all these heavy guitars. Really nice crunchy or crisp top end, but there's like this mid-range frequency that I get off this MIDI guitar that I like to put in the mix with those, and then it sounds really, really nice. But again, if I run that plugin, it's going to crash the computer. It won't when I shut the streaming software off, but it will while it's running because it's a 10-year-old Mac with a 10-core processor and it's Intel based. So from what I understand, Streamlabs, which I'm using, is going to not even support that in a month or two. So I'm hoping it doesn't overlap. But I've got a new computer on order, so when that gets here, I can do a whole bunch more. So I can just keep going, show you how I do all the vocal stuff, probably even mix master. But till I get it, this thing doesn't handle it. So it's been great. It just, it's getting outdated. That's what happens to computers. Anyway, this is as far as I can go until that happens, but you get the idea. So yeah, I'll probably add that MIDI guitar to the chorus, and it's just literally going to be E flat, B flat, C. Me going do 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 on the keyboard. It'll be buried in the mix, but it just adds that mid-range frequency that I like. The vocals, they'll have some processing on, but I just told you what it is. Unfortunately, I can't do it on stream. But yeah, all right. So the lyrics here, I'm just going to hit save as the date for now, and then I'll pick a title. Save to desktop. I can just airdrop these on here. I'll copy, paste them in my description boxes on the various platforms I upload to. And yeah, that's about it for now. So last night I went on and I was just streaming video game stuff, Tears of the Kingdom. I only do it on Twitch because also outdated is this little laptop. I even got a hard drive on there to kind of make it function better, and some extra inputs. It just handles streaming to Twitch. I tried YouTube and Twitch, and for some reason it's like black screen on 2 platforms, so I can only do to one. But yeah, last night I was doing a thing where I was trying to see if I could. Well, I was playing Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and I was trying to see if I could go to this one spot. There's like a statue where you can trade hearts and stamina, so like health versus stamina. I wanted to see if I could get it down to 1 heart, but it won't let you go past 3. I saw online that you could, but it was bogus. Totally, the AI on Google search totally lied to me. So I was like, damn it, because I hadn't seen anyone do it. Now I know why. You literally can't. Unless I guess you put some kind of mod on the thing, but I'm not about to do that. I just play it on the Switch, and I'm not going to do anything fancy. But that kind of defeats the purpose anyway to me. But yeah, I was like, oh man, so I can get it down to 3. I like to play with like no health upgrades or anything because like I've been playing for years and it's just more of a challenge. But I love playing that game because I put it on and I listen to like an audiobook or do something else while I'm playing it. So I just turn off the sound and listen to something else. So yeah. Anyway, not to go on about that, but if you randomly see me pop on and play video games, I just do it for the heck of it. It'll only be on Twitch though, because this thing only, for some reason, will stream to Twitch, and it just, yeah, it is what it is. Okay, I gotta go. See you later. Thanks for watching. That is it for now. This will be up and edited and on YouTube, Rumble, blah, blah, blah. A bunch of places. You can check my links and stuff. I actually got to make sure I got those on Twitch, do I? I don't know. But I got a bunch of places I upload to. If you go to my YouTube, they're definitely on there. All right. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.